What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 53. Man, I'm back again, man, for part two. Back again for part two, man, of an officer's first day in prison. You know, now y'all heard what I was saying in the first one. Just left off. And I'm coming right back. Now, as y'all could probably remember, I had bumped into one of my partners the other day that I used to do security with, and he was telling me that he was getting ready to go work in the prison system. And he was asking me, what's it like? And I was giving him, what it was going to be like for most officers, they first day walking in prison, coming out of cadet training, whether they man or woman. You can go back, just check from yesterday or day before yesterday, and you'll see the part one. This is part two. So I don't want a lot of people to look at it as I'm just giving it directly to the foundation. Who I'm really speaking to are people, young men or young women that are going into the correctional system, going to work in prison for the first time. They first day there. Some of the things they gonna run into, But anyway, to pick up where I left off at on the first video, one of the things that a lot of officers going in for their first time might not be prepared for, or they might be, due to whatever the scuttlebutt is. The scuttlebutt is the talk around wherever they were training at, whatever the talk, you got a lot of cadets, a lot of young women and men officers that got family members that work in prison or family members that did a lot of time in prison. And they go to them. They like, hey man, well this did, and they get the gist of the gab. They get the 411 on what's going on behind them walls. So, but anyway, one of the things that they might find shocking is that the lot of they fellow officers that are already there are gonna be gang related. Yeah, they're gonna be gang related. For the first time officers, do not go in there thinking that that the line between whatever color that the prison system may wear. Now, for Alabama, they wear white. Well, they wear beige now, but when I was in there, they wore white. And, the officers were considered to wear blue. So do not think that the line between white and blue does not get blurred. It gets blurred all the time. A lot of the officers that in there working with you, they come from the streets, just like you come from the streets. They come from the same streets that the inmates that are locked up in there came from. In fact, they grew up with half of them. Half of them grew up with each other, ran the streets with each other. The only thing is, the one that's doing time got caught, and the one that's became a correctional officer didn't get caught. And that's a lot of time. That's the only thing. And a lot of times you better be prepared because they have the same mentality. They grew up in the same environment. They went through the same things, so they think the same. A lot of them going to be in there acting the same. That's why I tell you that you got a lot of officers that's going to be in there. They going to be gang banging. They going to be gang related. I've seen it all the time. I've seen officers take their badge off, take they utility belts off, sit they literally hand they walkie-talkies to other inmates that are part of whatever group they representing. Man, hold this, man. Woo, woo, woo. And go into the cells and get them up with other officers. I've seen officers get into fights in the cube. I've seen officers get in a fight on the floor. And I've seen get into fight in the cell. The same as you see officers that'll take all that stuff off and they'll go in the cell and fight with inmates. Because a lot of inmates think just because these dudes are officers, they got these badges on and this and that and that, they think they punks. They gonna think you a punk probably. When I say a punk, I mean scary, not gay, but they think they scary just because they decided to become a correction officers. Now, and a lot of inmates, they lose track of the fact that these dudes come up in the same environment they came up in. So yeah, and when I say they go in there and be bumping over some gang stuff, Crips, Bloods, Disciples, Vice Lords, yeah, all that. They in there getting them up, and you'll be like, what? So yeah, be prepared for that. Don't let that shock you. Do not think that the officers ain't gonna be up in there high. Yeah, they command. Look, they come to work, get that check, man. They gonna get on. They gonna be high as a kite off that weed. They gonna be in there drunk. They gonna be doing their thing, man. You know what I'm saying? They, especially if they've been working in there for a minute, they ain't not tripping on none of that. Do not go in there and be no tattletale. Go to telling on your fellow officers. You ain't got to worry about the inmates. You have to worry about the rest of them other police that's working up in there, because they gonna get rid of you. They come to find out you a tattletale, that you gonna tell their business. You gonna be running, reporting them. Oh no, They gonna get rid of you, man. They gonna get rid of you. They gonna set you up for inmates to do stuff to you. They gonna set you up and get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? If not, just outright do something to you in the parking lot. Yeah, get packed out like it ain't no thing. Because, you know, once you leave the premises, hey, it is what it is. You a super civilian again. So yeah, you will go through that, man. I done seen it a million times, man. I done seen officers, man. Look, be out. You might come to the cell and know they in there playing poker and dip your head in, and the officer right there at the table gambling, smoking weed right with us. You know what I'm saying? Not with me. I don't smoke weed, but I be gambling. You know, these are the type of things you're gonna see, man. Be prepared to be a part of what's called Peyton Place. Peyton Place was an old soap opera. Peyton Place was an old soap opera where it was a lot of drama between men and women. Now, you gonna go through it. First time out, man, look. Them dudes, man, look, they play so many games over them little chicken head female officers. Man, them dudes be falling in love. It be, you know, them female officers be playing games. They mess with this dude on this shift. They mess with that dude on this shift. Next thing you know, y'all gonna be in there fighting like a big dog over them women. Boy, I done seen it, man. You go in there with that little tender dick attitude, and you see a little old female police, because she done winked at you once or twice, and you know what I'm saying, she might have gave you a shot of cat once or twice. Now you done fell in love. Unbeknownst to you, she giving a shot of cat to 3-4 other police that work up in there. So you can get ready for that. Now they mad at you. Now they want to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all beefing over what? Over some cat that don't belong in there, one of y'all. So, you know, be prepared for that. You'll go through them. You'll go through them type ups and downs. You know, all type of funny bunny mess, man. All type of weird stuff. You just gotta be prepared, man, to be yourself. Be prepared to just be yourself, man. Now, if you're an officer, but you're a rat at heart, you're a natural born snitch, then you're gonna go in there and do what you was naturally born to do. Tell everything you see. It ain't gonna work for you, man. It is not gonna pan out for you. I don't know what that was. But yeah, it's not gonna pan out for you, man. Don't nobody like snitches. The police don't like snitches, and the inmates don't like snitches. Yeah, the administration, they need the rats. They need the inmates in there that's gonna run tail on what they tell, but it don't mean they respect them. That mean they need them because they need to get to the bottom of certain stuff and do their job. But they don't respect them. They don't respect them neither. Man, you'll be sitting in them office, and police might have an inmate up in there, and y'all giving him the 3rd degree, and he gonna tell everything he know. A lot of them officers, when they come out, when they ease back down the hallway or they ease back to the block, man, look, they gonna let the inmates know certain one. Hey, man, you know your boy was up in there telling, man, your boy told everything. Yeah, he whoop wop 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 wham. Yeah, they gonna let it be known. They gonna let it be known. And you know it is what it is. A lot of you officers, y'all get up there and you get a sense of comfortability because you in working in this prison with dudes. And a lot of y'all forget, y'all think that you never gonna see these dudes again. You know? Now we understand just because y'all got a badge on and y'all got a lot of inmates, y'all human too. Y'all still human. You just got a job working as a police. But y'all still got petty jealousies. Y'all still get mad. Y'all still got tempers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still won't get back. Y'all regular dudes with regular human emotions. But now the administration expect for y'all to hold yourself to a higher standard. A lot of inmates want y'all to hold yourself to a higher standard. They gonna want to spit on you, throw doo-doo on you, throw piss on you, throw stuff at you, try to stab you. They gonna want to do all type of stuff. But they gonna want you to handle it professionally. You know what I'm saying? They don't think that, you know what I'm saying, you got that street mentality where you gonna go get 2-3 more officers and come back and get them and put them sticks on them when you put them in them cuffs. You know? So, you know, you got to deal with that. You're going to have to deal with that. If you get with these police and y'all do go jump on the dude and you think, okay, well, these my co-workers, these my partners, we going to jump on this dude and it's that. Man, listen, when that dude file that lawsuit, because he going to file that lawsuit, when he put that lawsuit on you, and add you and every officer that was with you when y'all jumped on him, hey, be prepared, cause now them officers that was riding with you when y'all was jumping on him, they gonna turn on you. They gonna turn on you. Yeah, when the feds come and they want to put them cuffs on you and march you up out that prison, and with a case on your back, your fellow officers that you thought was your partners, they are going to tell on you. So man, look, don't get caught up in trying to be a ride or die with them police. Man, you better do your own thing and have you some sense. Have you some sense about yourself. Yeah, cause when the rubber meet the road, when it's time to barbecue or meal do, oh man, it's gonna be every man for himself. Yeah, it's gonna be every man for himself. Them officers, you know what I'm saying? They got wife, kids, they got mortgages, they got to pay bills. Man, look, they ain't trying to lose their job. When all they got to do is tell on you, look, I ain't do nothing, man. He was hitting him. I told him don't hit him, but he hit him anyway. I was trying to keep him up off of him. And the whole time he was one of the main ones hitting him, but now he gonna put it on you. Try to get everything put on you to save his job. Believe that, man. Ain't no loyalty for real. No. Not when it get rough. Ain't no loyalty, homie. Better understand that. Oh man. Oh, what else was I gonna tell you? Oh, but anyway, so yeah. A lot of times you gonna go in there and you gonna build. I'm gonna use the word friendship, but now, like I tell y'all, I really don't like using that word, but I'm gonna use the word. I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna use partnership. A lot of y'all gonna go up in there, and y'all gonna build relationships. I ain't talking about no gay stuff. I'm just talking about a bond. Y'all gonna build a relationship with certain inmates that's in there. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason it may be, y'all become kindred spirits. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit rock with his spirit rock with you. You know, and you build a trust, you build a bond. You'll find yourself coming to work looking for him. Like, man, where my partner at, man? Tell another inmate, hey man, go up to full cell, man, and tell such and such, come here. You know? Which ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But know your boundaries. Know your boundaries. If you about that life, if you about looking out, then go ahead and look out. But if that's not what you about, then you know you can build all the bonds and partnerships with inmates you want to, but you won't have to let them know from the giddy up from the beginning. Okay, look, homie, I'm cool, but just don't ask me to do this, and this. You know what I'm saying? I had a officer that was cool with me like that when I was in West Jefferson in Alabama prison. Super cool. In fact, he was a Crip. You know what I'm saying? But he was an officer. Man, look, I'm talking about looked out for me royally. Looked out for me royally. But he let me know from the jump. He say, Tune, I'm gonna look out for you the best I can. He say, but man, look, just don't never ask me to bring you no drugs. And I respected that. He told just, whatever, just don't ask me to bring you drugs. Wasn't really tripping on the cell phone stuff at the time because cell phones wasn't out at this time. But he asked me, just don't ask me to bring you no drugs. And we cool. And I respected that. I said, okay. And I never did ask him. And we flowed. We flowed, man. I mean, when I would go to lockup, when I go to jail, he'd look out for me, make sure I had stuff back there that the homies was trying to send me back there. He'd make sure I'd get it. And all that. If the administration up in the front office was talking about, tripping on me about something, and he got word of it, he made sure that I got word of it too before they even hit, before it even went sour on me. Like, cool, you know what I'm saying? And it was like that. We had no problem. I respected his boundaries. He respected mine. Because at the end of the day, no matter what, long as we on this side of this fence, I'm an inmate. He's the police. Even though we represented the same thing, still and all. At this workplace right here, I'm an inmate. He a police. Convict, inmate, whatever term you want to put it in. So, and we never had a problem on that. We never had a problem on that. In fact, he's out here on the streets right now. Cool as a fan, no problem. Cool as a fan. But anyway, yeah, those are some of the things you're gonna go through. Those some of the things that you're gonna have to know. You're gonna have other officers that work with you that are of the other let me see, that the other officers that's gonna be part of the LGBTQ mafia. They gonna be down with that. Hey, that's gonna be their business, homie. You know what I'm saying? Whatever their sexual purpose is, whatever their lifestyle is, that's them. You can't trip on it. Just do your 12 and get on. You gonna see them. You gonna see a lot of them go to indulging in extracurricular activities with the inmates in there. It's gonna be on you if you wanna like, hey, look, ain't got nothing to do with me, and turn your head and keep on swinging, or if you want to turn it to a tattletale and run tell on them. Like I tell you, don't nobody like no snitch, man. Don't nobody like no snitch. But yeah, at the end of the day, do not think that if you go to messing over them inmates, that you ain't gonna never see none of them again. That is the biggest lie ever been told. Because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be working wherever the prison is, the major town or major city that's closest to that prison. That's where the officers live. And it's gonna be a lot of inmates in that prison that's from that city or town that you gonna run into on the streets. On the streets. And it don't always turn out how you think it was gonna turn out. You know what I'm saying? Now a lot of times you mess over dudes and they talking crazy in there to you. Man, if I see you, I'm a doo-boo. And when they see you on the street, it don't be that. They not gonna do nothing. It's like, okay, I'm on the streets. We gonna let bygones be bygones, because it happened with me a few times since I've been out. But now you gonna always have that rare one in the bunch that ain't gonna let it go. That ain't gonna forget about it. And when he see you on the streets, he gonna treat you accordingly. He gonna remember you locking him up. He gonna remember you lying on him on his disciplinaries. He gonna remember you running in the cell, taking his stuff, trying to jump on him with other officers when he in cuffs and all this and that. All this and that. He gonna remember that, man. And now you out here on these streets, in his mind, you in his world now. And he gonna deal with you accordingly. Yeah. He gonna deal with you accordingly. Not saying it always happens like that. Majority of the time it don't. But there's always gonna be that rare one in the bunch now. I'm telling you, hey, do what you do and take it on yourself now. Cause since I've been out, man, one officer, man, I hated this man beyond repair. When I was in prison, man, I hated him beyond repair. Couldn't stand him. But now since I've been out, Man, I seen this fat fool 3 times, man, in the Walmart. See them, man, one time, man, I ain't gonna even lie. One time, boy, look at, I was at the barbecue, man, and he pulled up and got out, and we actually sat there and kicked it and talked. You know what I'm saying? And he know when I was doing time, he couldn't stand me and I couldn't stand him. Lied on me, had me locked up. You know what I'm saying? You know, at one time, boy, it was to the point where, you know what I'm saying, I was gonna put hits on him and all type of stuff while I was in prison. But now, like I say, when you get out, man, your mentality change. And, you know, like I say, I've seen him 3 times and ain't even tripping on him. You know, it ain't no thing. I'm on the streets now. You know, and what they say, like the old school, like the old saying goes, what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. You know, a lot of times it's like that on, you know, with the prison situation. What happened in prison stayed in prison, you know. But like I say, it's always that rare one in the bunch that he ain't gonna accept it like that, homie. He ain't gonna. So, you know, going up in there, try your best not to be no dirty officer, not to mess over dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in that BS, man. Do your 12 or 16, whatever they have you do, because, you know, it's mandatory overtime, and just come on home, man. Go and get that little poop butt check that the state giving you, you know, and come on up out of there, man. Ain't no need to go in there and do no extras, because they not paying you for the extras. The extras ain't going to do nothing but bring you a bunch of heartache and pain and problems. Do what you do, the minimum, the bare minimum. Do what you're supposed to do and get on. And have some thick skin. Because, dude, boy, look here. If you're not used to getting cussed out, getting talked to crazy, you might not want to go work up in that prison, man. Because them dudes going to cuss you out. They going to talk about you bad. Talk about your mama, your kids, your wife, you. They going to do all that. Yeah. And then they're going to be ready to get down with you. But now if you try to get down with him, hey, now you putting the ball in their court. Because, see, you got that badge. You supposed to hold yourself to a higher standard. You supposed to not be human no more and not let these words that's coming out this inmate mouth bother you. You can't let it irritate you. Like you're a robot. You got to turn into a robot. So like I say, just know what you're getting into. Know what you're getting into. Because dude's going to talk bad to you and be wanting to get out with you. Want you to pull that stick. Want you to pull that mace. So they can put these paws on your jaws. You know? But anyway, man. That's the end of it right there, man. I just had to get that second part out to you, man. So I'm finna bounce, man. You know it's me. Your big partner, Cartoon 5-3. Man, y'all stay tuned, man. I got some good interviews coming up within the next 2 weeks. I got some good interviews, and I got some good interviews that I'm gonna be doing within the next 2 weeks, man. So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all keep rocking with it, man. And for those who keep that are looking for my stories back on the Village Storyteller, I'm finna crank that up again. Went through some technical difficulties, but it's finna come back. And for those who looking for the merchandise, who already ordered certain stuff, like I say, you know, give it 10 working days or 14 days. But for those who trying to get the merchandise, like I keep telling y'all, go to www.foundationnation.shop. And y'all rock with your big partner, man. Get you something, man. Peace. I'm out.